Longtime Republican Senator Lindsey Graham has passed away. According to a statement from his office, he died Saturday night after what was described as a brief and sudden illness. His family has requested privacy during this difficult time. Lindsey Graham represented South Carolina in Congress since 1995 and became one of the most recognizable and influential Republican voices in Washington. The news has come as a shock, especially because he had recently traveled to Ukraine, met with President Volodymyr Zelenskyy, and remained publicly active in the days leading up to his death. Just yesterday, Graham was posting official updates and photos on social media. Over the past several weeks, he appeared fully engaged in his work, making this announcement completely unexpected. Throughout his career, Graham was known for his strong views on foreign policy. He consistently supported a robust U.S. military presence overseas, advocated for close ties with Israel, and frequently called for a tougher stance toward Iran. His influence on national security debates made him one of the Senate's most prominent voices. Before serving in the Senate, Graham spent years in the U.S. House of Representatives. He later became a close ally of Senators John McCain and Joe Lieberman, with the trio often referred to as the Three Amigos because of their shared foreign policy positions. In 2016, Graham launched his own presidential campaign and was one of Donald Trump's sharpest Republican critics. He openly warned against Trump's candidacy. However, after Trump won the presidency, the two developed a close political partnership that lasted for years. Graham eventually became one of Trump's strongest allies, even recently describing him as the greatest of all presidents in a social media post. His political evolution sparked debate, with critics questioning where his political center truly was. Supporters, however, argued that Graham was a skilled strategist who understood the changing direction of the Republican Party and adapted accordingly, allowing him to remain politically influential and continue delivering for South Carolina. At just 71 years old, Graham had recently won the South Carolina Republican primary and was preparing for another Senate campaign. Few expected his decades-long political career to end so suddenly. At this point, the exact cause of his illness has not been released. His office only described it as sudden and brief. Given that he was actively working, traveling internationally, and posting public updates only days earlier, there had been no visible signs of health concerns. Friends, colleagues, and journalists who knew Graham often described him as personable, witty, and approachable. Even when discussing highly controversial issues, he was known for his Southern charm and ability to build relationships across Washington. He also maintained a strong relationship with the media and was a frequent television guest. Many political observers remember his dramatic shift from being one of Donald Trump's fiercest critics during the 2016 campaign to becoming one of the president's closest advisors and golfing partners. Their relationship ultimately became politically beneficial for both men. Graham played a key role in advancing Trump's agenda in the Senate, while Trump's endorsement helped strengthen Graham's political standing within the Republican Party. The two were reportedly in regular contact, frequently discussing legislative strategy and national security issues. With Lindsey Graham's passing, the Senate loses one of its longest-serving and most influential members. His legacy will likely be remembered for his decades of public service, his impact on American foreign policy, and his remarkable political transformation over the course of his career.